Howdy, folks. Welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I'm reacting to what's likely a rockabilly song, and I've come to really like rockabilly. I react to non-pop country music on the channel, so we're going to find out. This is a Swedish artist, Johan Blohm, or Blohm, Down the Road Apiece, and it was a gift request by Renee Mooberry. So Renee, shout out to you. Thank you for this. Renee is from Southern Louisiana, and so rockabilly, Cajun, all that stuff's in her blood. And even though she's out in Vegas now, that's where she lives for the last few years, she's from Louisiana. So you know her musical tastes are a bit spicy once in a while. So I don't know Johan Blohm. He's a Swedish artist. And Renee mentioned that this might be like Boogie Woogie, or is it okay if I do this? And it's like, well, I actually think it's more rockabilly because I had to listen to about 5 seconds of it to see if it was okay. And it sounded rockabilly to me. So we're going to get into it. And this song has evidently been covered a lot, including by the Rolling Stones. I didn't listen to the Stones' rendition of the song to see if it's the same one, but when I typed in to the YouTube search bar to get the song to react to, I typed in Johan Blohm, Down the Road Apiece, and Down the Road Apiece came up from other artists, and the Stones, they were one of them. So anyway, maybe it's a pretty popular rockabilly song. Let's find out what they've got. And you guys can comment on what specific genre you think it is, because, sometimes the subgenres, a little nuancy going on there. All right. Thank you, Renee, for the gift, my dear. Here we go. It's a Jerry Lee Lewis thing.
Now, if you want to hear some boogie like I'm gonna play, it's just an old piano and a knocked out bass. The drummer man's a cat they call Kickin' McCoy. You all remember that rubber leg boy? Mama's cooking chicken fried and bacon grease. Come on with me, boys, down the road Apiece. Down the road Apiece. There's a jumping place. Down the road Apiece. They got a knocked out bass. Down the road Apiece. He's a rubber-legged boy. Down the road Apiece. Called Kickin' McCoy. Mama's cooking chicken fried and bacon grease. Come along with me, boys, down the road Apiece. There's a place you really get your kicks. It's open every night from about 12 to 6. Now if you want to hear some boogie, you get your fill and shove and sting like an old steam drill. Come along, you can lose your lead down the road, down the road, down the road Apiece. Down the road Apiece. You can get your kicks down the road Apiece. From 12 to 6. Down the road Apiece. Get your fill down the road Apiece. Like an old steam drill. Mama's cooking chicken fried and bacon grease. Come on with me, boys, down the road Apiece.
All right, so fascinating. Yeah, this may be more Boogie Woogie. And the only reason I would know that is because a couple of years ago, I'd watched some YouTube videos of a guy was a piano player in like a train station in the UK. And it was a pretty busy train station. And I don't think it was an airport, but there was a piano that they had out there for anybody to play. And he would go in there, sometimes dressed as like a construction worker or whatever, or sometimes somebody else would be playing it just because they had downtime and they're a pianist and they wanted to just, do something to pass the time before they caught their flight or got on their train, whatever the case may have been. And then he would ask, can I join with you? And sometimes the pianists who were there were really accomplished, and they weren't expecting much from him. But he's a really accomplished pianist, so he would introduce them to Boogie, and he would start like taking over, and people were like shocked at how good he was. And some classically trained musicians were like, good God. And he was doing Boogie Woogie. That's what he was introducing people to. So I think you may have been right that this is Boogie Woogie, but you can see the album cover here says Rockabilly. So the 5 seconds I heard reminded me of Rockabilly. But so you guys could comment on, like the difference between the two. Like, how would you even describe it? got Jerry Lee Lewis type stuff here. Trumpets, maybe? Sax?
Some boogie, you get your fill and shove and sting like an old steam drill. Come along, you can lose your lead. It's just down the road Apiece. Down the road Apiece. There's a jumping place. Down the road Apiece. They got a knockout bass. Down the road Apiece. He's a rubber-necked boy. Down the road Apiece. Called Kicking McCoy. Mama's cooking chicken fried and bacon grease. Come on with
that
the boys down the road.
May have been what I tuned into for 5 seconds. That's me and Benny Hill a little bit. Fascinating that that's a Swedish artist. Not that music is any one country's domain. It's not at all. But like if you had said, Don, where's this artist from? I would have given you like a place in the States somewhere and Swedish. And I love that. Absolutely love how universal music is. And this wasn't traditional country, but I don't restrict what I do on the channel to traditional country. I just do non-pop. Now, would I consider this country? No. Do I consider it an affront to the channel? No. It's kind of fun to be exposed to different genres because even though I like a certain type of music, sometimes I'll hear a song that people will request and I'm like, oh my God, how did that get requested? It is just so not part of any part of the channel. And even though this isn't like quote unquote normal for the channel, it's not offensive in any way to me. Some people have just reacted straight up like metal, like serious, like metal. And I'm like, I don't know what you're thinking, but this was just a fun treat. So, do I rate this song? I think I'm going to leave this one be. I mean, I could rate, all right, I'll rate the song. And the number that popped into my head was an 8.0. And it was just on the fun factor. Nothing deep. High energy, clearly. But high energy isn't difficult to pull off any more than low energy is difficult to pull off. But the whole song needs to work. And this was definitely, I mean, I think there was sax in there, or that might have been a trumpet. I couldn't really tell. It sounded more like a trumpet than sax. But there was sax toward the end. The bass was going nuts in this thing. The pianist was going nuts in this thing. And it was just up-tempo and different. So from the U.S. to Sweden to southern Louisiana to Las Vegas. Renee Mooberry, thank you for this request and this goofy little smile. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Boogie Woogie and part rockabilly and non-pop. There you go. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking a country.